third time that I'm coming to the unit itself. So today my wife is not here, so I'm doing it alone. So day 1 was we collect the key and we came down to the unit, but that day itself to check the unit. Then day 2 actually we came down with the ID to actually help to check all the defects, because the first day we already checked on our own, right? So the second one we get the ID, some of our family members to come down to check any of the defects around.
Let's split up and start searching.
So this is day 3. So day 3, what I'm doing now is actually going around, reconfirming all the measurements for what we planned with the ID the other day, and also to check on the electrical and water whether it's been running. So what I do is actually we got this thing provided by our ID. So it's actually very easy. It's just a plug. You can get it anywhere, all your hardware stores. Just to go around and test whether all the lights are working. Right? So what I'm doing right now is actually we do up all the measurement roughly with just a simple tape to estimate how our place will look like, and all the measurements included, and to actually help us visualize how things are when we actually check on the things . So I would like to share some of the defects that we found when we were doing all this. So one of it, when our ID and us we found out, is that this is one of it. So this one we actually taped it as a hinge problem. So I don't know if you can see. So you see all these hinges problem. This is actually caused. You see? Okay, if you cannot see, but anyway, this is caused. See this opening. So all these are caused by the door being too close. That's why it's being forced open like that. That's why it became a problem. So we have to report this. And some of the other things that you need to check, especially the locks, whatever. Like for example, this one. What we found was this is a misalignment. Look at the plug. Can you see? It's a misalignment in the switch. So this one also we reported all the defects. Then we look around. Of course, we need to go through one by one and check every place. Like for example, this one, there's actually scratches already on the door. So all these you have to check. Check the lock. Then look around. So quite a few defects that we need to take. Like for example, this is a very main concern. Especially if you're, you know that this is an emergency bomb shelter. See? So it's supposed to be able to open at a 90-degree, the door handle. But however, when I close the door and I try to open, right? See, it actually causes a bit of hard to actually lock the fully. So if in case of any emergency, it's actually a big problem. So we already reported to HDB and see some of the things that we can actually repair. So before your renovation work, we highly recommend that you actually do check all these because it's very, very important. Because once your renovation starts, right, you are practically liable for any damages. They will say, this one because maybe your own contractor spoil it or what. That's why it's very, very important for you to check first. You see? All this, whether working or not, is the lock okay? So that's it for day 3. I'm still doing all the measurements and all to do the estimate and how it looks like, and we'll update you soon. Alright, bye.